Hello everybody, so in this video I'm going to tell you my new predictions for the version 4.0 banners in HSR, which will be releasing on the 13th of February. So I have already made a video on my predictions for which characters will run in 4.0. However, that was about 2 weeks ago, and now we have new information based off of leaks and other stuff. That means these predictions are probably very inaccurate, so I decided to redo them. So in this video, I am going to tell you what are my new predictions for these banners. So first of all, according to a leak, 4.2 will still be the anniversary patch for HSR. Despite the fact that 4.0 is delayed, they still seem to be treating 4.2 as the anniversary patch. So because this game's anniversary is on the 26th of April, what this means is that 4.0 and 4.1 will have to be shortened in order for 4.2 to actually happen during the game's anniversary. So if you are planning to pull for the characters in 4.0, just be warned that the time that you have to do so will probably be shorter, so just be careful about that. Anyway, I think it goes without saying that Yao Guang and Sparxie, which are the two new characters releasing in 4.0, will run in Phase 1 and Phase 2 respectively, based off the order that their drip marketing got released. I think this is pretty given. I don't really have to explain this. This is how it has always gone in previous versions, so I don't have to say much. But what I will say next is regarding the reruns. Who is going to rerun alongside these people? Well, as I did with my previous predictions, I believe that they will do an indelible cautery, aka triple rerun, for both phases in 4.0. And for phase 1, I think that Black Swan, Hysilens, and Rappa will rerun. Why? Okay, so Black Swan, as you know, is going to be receiving a Nova Flare, aka a buff in version 4.0, which is confirmed already. This is official information, so there is no way this can be wrong. Sparkle and Black Swan are getting buffed in 4.0. And if you're wondering where Sparkle is, actually she's going to run in the second half alongside Sparxie, but I'm going to talk about that later. Anyway, for the other two people, Hysilens and Rappa, I decided to put Hysilens there because, well, she works very well with Black Swan in the DOT team. It is a pretty common thing to rerun characters which work well with each other, because that's what makes Hoyo earn more money. And also, Hysilens hasn't received a rerun yet, so it is pretty likely that she will receive one sooner than later, and that's why I've put her alongside Black Swan in Phase 1. And for Rappa, some of you might be saying maybe Rappa is a forgotten character because she was released in like 2.7, yet hasn't gotten a single rerun up until now. Well, I am going to say that Rappa is rerunning in Phase 1 for two main reasons. Number one is there is a leak that literally says one of the reruns in 4.0 will be Rappa. Now, it's just a leak, of course, so it's not 100% accurate. This could be wrong still, but I am pretty confident that Rappa will rerun and in Phase 1 because of another leak that says there is Rappa content in 4.0 with dialogues featuring Rappa plus Bellabot people / Yao Guang / Boot Hill plus Su Shang. Now, why would Su Shang appear in the 4.0 main story, you might ask? Well, the actual reason is that I don't believe this is referring to the main story in 4.0. There is actually another leak regarding what could happen in the main story, like above in this picture, but just in case you don't want to get spoiled, I'm not showing it. So I believe what this thing is referring to is a Chinese New Year, Xianzhou themed event that will likely happen in the first half of 4.0. So when you put all these things together, the events, the Rappa dialogue appearances, and this leak that straight up says that one of the reruns in 4.0 will be Rappa, I've decided to put Rappa as one of the reruns in Phase 1 of 4.0. So now let's move on to phase 2. I decided to put Sparkle, Cerydra, and Evernight in this triple rerun banner. And first of all, as I already said, Sparkle is receiving a buff, but also she works really well with Sparxie, who should be running alongside her in phase 2. So I believe this is basically a given. But the other two, Cerydra and Evernight, I did think that this slot was a bit hard to decide, mostly because there isn't really any indication as of right now as to what these other two slots will be. And the reason why I have put Cerydra and Evernight is simply because they have not had a rerun yet, like Hysilens. And as we go into this new Elation meta in 4.0 and later on into the year, what we will probably see is the Amphorius characters remembrance, especially, so people like Evernight start to fall off in the meta, get power crap, or face issues because their mechanics don't fit the current meta. So I believe that Hoyo would choose to rerun Amphorius characters earlier just so that people will pull them while they are still good in the meta. That's what I'm saying. But really, I would not be so confident in these two slots, Cerydra and Evernight. I mean, to be honest, it could be Robin, it could be Fei Xiao, it could be like pretty much any other character that hasn't had a rerun in a while. But in my opinion, Cerydra and Evernight are most likely to rerun for the reasons I stated earlier. So that's it for my HSR version 4.0 banner predictions. Let me know what you think. I am not going to change this anymore because the special program for this version is in like a week or so. So we will know what the exact banners are then. How accurate will my predictions be? I don't know, but honestly, I'll be pretty happy if I can get at least like most of it correct. Like if I get Black Swan, Hysilens, and Sparkle correct, I think I'll be pretty happy. The other three, I'm not as sure. But yeah, so thanks for watching. If you have any thoughts, feel free to share in the comments or whatever.